Are you really sick of doing the same things again and again and again? Are you burned out on the sameness? Is it so annoying that the things you once loved to do feel almost like a chore? Or you just can't stand that things haven't changed? They're just kind of flatlined, or maybe they're declining a little bit in some areas of your life, and you're just like, ugh, I can't take it. And when you feel that sameness has set in many areas of life, it just can be shocking when you realize it. You're like, oh my gosh, nothing has changed. And I had one of those moments recently. I haven't had many of them since I've been doing this work on my own. But when I used to have a job working for other people, all I did was dream of having the freedom to be able to make my own life, make my own schedule. And even then, I found a few times this has crept in. And every time this has crept in, it has prepared me for what I consider to be sort of a rocket ship forward. And so as I prepare for a quantum leap forward, which I believe is what's happening because I can't do the same things anymore and I'm ready to do the new, I thought I would share this with you because you might feel the same. Chances are every time I share something with my community in any of the Feng Shui programs in the Feng Shui school, people are all feeling the same way. So if you're feeling the same way, let me know and let's commit together to making this a revolutionary time where we just take off from what was the same to really innovative, epic things. And we're going to talk about the Feng Shui behind it. And we're going to shake things up. Now, why do things stay the same? Because we're creatures of habit. Even the people who love to change the most, and I count myself among them, the obsessive learners, people who love to constantly grow and change and learn, even then, the hard and fast habits, the way that we move through life can get stuck in a cycle. And it can happen very subtly. And oftentimes when things are working well, you don't even realize it's happening because everything's good. And you only realize it when you lose inspiration, you lose energy, you lose focus, you lose dynamism. These energy patterns, the sameness also shows up in your home. The clutter piles up in the same places. The disorder happens in the same places. I have a problem with glasses that you drink out of. Somehow, by the end of the day, there can be 8 glasses on my patio. I don't know how it happens. I only remember really taking one glass, but they just pile up when this starts to happen to me, when I start to get into this rut. I find that other things pile up. Do you notice that for yourself? Do you notice that you have certain issues that pop up in your house? Like, oh, the faucet's leaking again, or, oh, the hinge is making this weird noise. And it starts to happen when life starts to become very repetitive. It doesn't stop because the energy patterns are hard and fast, and it's time to shake them up. So let's talk about how to shake things up to really prepare, because I do believe when you get into this robotic cycle, it is the thing that happens before you decide and then level up. So the first thing I always do, and I'm doing right now, is to dig deep into what it is you really want. Like really want, something that you would fight for, something that you would face huge obstacles to have. What do you really want? And if that seems like too big of a question right now where you're at, what do you feel would make your life so immensely much better? What do you feel, what energy do you feel you're missing? Do you feel like you're missing joy or peace or love or relaxation or fun and adventure? What do you feel like you're missing? Get clear on that. It's got to be big. It's got to be big enough to change the way you think and the way you move. If you keep moving in the same ways, you're going to keep getting the same things. So we want to move in new ways. Now, how do we break out of these cycles? Start changing your environment. Feng Shui is key to do this. By the way, Feng Shui School, the School of Intention, is open right now for early registration, and there's a link in the description box below to join us, and I can't wait to welcome you in. It's going to be an epic season because it's revolutionary. Now back to shaking up your space. How do you do it? First thing, start picking new environments to do things. If you usually do yoga in the living room, maybe you do yoga in your bedroom. I don't usually film videos in my bedroom, but I'm going to start filming videos everywhere but where I used to. I am so bored. I literally don't want to sit there and film another video ever. I want to do things all fresh and new. I want to be out on the streets. I want to be doing fun things with you guys. And it's got to be new. So how can you do that? Moving things around. If you can't do things in different spaces in your home, maybe you can start shaking up the energy. So there's a whole playlist of herbs and spices for clearing space and creating more magnetism in your home, and I'm going to link it here. And that can be so helpful to start diving in and playing around with herbs and spices. But the number one way to shake up the energy in your home is to do some deep, deep cleaning. I know that's so basic. I know that might sound boring, but every single time I do it, it is epic. Now I just went and grabbed my flowers because to take this to a higher octave, one of the things that I recommend is that you start adding more sensory richness to your space. I have flowers in my bedroom. I have flowers in the living room. I have flowers everywhere, even in the bathroom. I am in my flower season right now. You can put plants places. You can put candles places. You can start diffusing aromatherapy in your space. Anything that is a sensory rich addition for you. It can even be a fuzzy blanket that you keep on your couch or great new slippers that you wear around the house. Anything that's going to spark a new feeling based on your senses is going to change your space and change the way you think. When you see new things, when you have new feelings, when you smell new scents, it changes your perspective. It awakens new pathways in your mind. It starts to make you think differently, move differently, act differently. And the smallest shifts you make right now can get you out of that rut. Now, once you've committed to your big goal, you start shaking up your environment, it's time to launch into massive, awesome creativity. And notice I emphasize creativity. I am not a big fan of the word work. There is a lot of connotations that come along with work that have to do with self-sacrifice and being miserable, and that's not what's going to create breakthroughs. Thinking doesn't create breakthroughs. Stress doesn't create breakthroughs. Flow creates breakthroughs. So get into more creative flow. Figure out ways that you can every single day start activating more creativity for yourself, especially in the goals that you have. So whether it's creativity in your fitness, creativity in your diet, creativity in your work, creativity in your business, creativity in your community, in your relationships, shaking things up in this fabulous way. After spending about 20 years looking for a blueprint to life and someone to show me what to do and how to live, the beauty and the irony of it all is that when you feel better and better, you tend to know the next steps to take. When you believe in yourself more and more, you tend to know what's best for you. And so allow yourself to feel that joy. Allow yourself to feel better and better right now, and you're going to see the world open up in magnificent ways. If you're with me on this journey, let me know. I'd love to share a lot more videos about this whole revving up and shaking off the old and stepping into the new, and most importantly, stepping into the bigger and brighter and more fulfilling and more passionate and more amazing. This is an epic time. And if you like this video, please don't forget to actually like it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. It makes such a big difference to get this work out into the world. And share the video with friends. If everyone's ready to take a quantum leap together, it's going to be so much fun. This whole channel is full of videos for you to explore. Have so much fun doing that. And if you want to join us in Feng Shui School, this is where you learn to really streamline all the things that I've just talked about, using your home as a major part of your manifesting process. You have so much power within you. There is so much power to tap into in your environment. Have so much fun with all of it, and I will see you soon. Bye.